Okay, this is full measures. This is Inez's second, well, I guess technically third if you count the first one being when she gets her graphs, the second one being A Most Extraordinary Specimen, and then, so this is technically, guess, her third. This is if you kill Dr. Rasmussen. If you leave him alive, there's a different quest. This is if you kill him. So we are headed to the ACS Undisputed Claim in order to confront Willard Conan in his office. And we are starting in the front office, or whatever it is, head office tower. We now have a calling card to go to his office. And because this game is weird and lets it happen, we are going to pickpocket him first before ever even talking to him. We're going to get his key card. We're going to insert the key card. Private entry. Now, I have luck, so I'm going to smash some random words and get the private entry. I don't know how else you might get, because it doesn't, like, say the other one. Like, if you need hack or something like that. Now, it does say that the financial records were discreetly delivered to the Carousel Corner today. After looking them over, I can confidently state all this stuff. So we're going to use this information. And then here's some messages between him and Rasmussen. And ground rules with the new doctor that we're going to go see down the hall. Scientist Dunkel. And Ormsby sending up. So Ormsby knows about this. Ursula sent him the new doctor that's down the hall that we're going to go talk to. Scientist Margot Dunkel.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
Disturbed. 'Cause she is.
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the vice president wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment he sees me.
Well, that ain't right. Neither his managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program shuttered, you'll be free of this for good.
Oh, no. No, I don't want change. I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing like it.
Makes me wish I had gotten to psychopath just to see. Sorry I asked.
So am I. My gut's roiling something fierce.
Why this art's beauty is lost on so many folk I'll never understand. Anyhow, I have much work to do. Please ensure the door is locked when you leave.
I'm gonna leave it open. Alright, that vent right there is the same vent right there, but you need his key card to get in it. And then if you have observation 7, you can make something out of that. Alright.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
We're not job hunting, we're hunting you. You want to handle this, Inez? Oh, yeah. Wait, aren't you going to ask how we know about Rasmussen?
No mystery. Soon as an employee is reported missing, dead, or out sick 2 hours in a row, their name is read aloud in the daily demotions report.
The one delivered by Auntie? Everyone tunes into that. Most folk would do anything to have their names spoken by her.
Not in this context. Maybe someday we can bottle that kind of schadenfreude and sell it at a premium.
Tell them what we're here for, Inez.
This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
According to that note on your blackboard, you don't have the funds to continue anyway. Even though I didn't have observation 7, I guess we still got that.
You little sneak.
I did more than
sneak. I'm in the process
sneak.
of securing more funding, thank you very much. And I will not allow a light money pouch to thwart my efforts.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
I already know why you're doing it. Money's too good.
My mind is not entirely consumed by capital, I assure you. It's also consumed with professional pride and self-preservation. We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. They would ruin me. Ruin me! Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme, or bribe us with bits or booze or whatever.
Alright, we're gonna fast travel, but I didn't realize it was Ursula that had hired his new weirdo doctor, so I'm gonna go see if they actually programmed an interaction with her. And then we'll fast travel to back steerage.
Don't let us keep you.
No,
Don't
she
let
only
us
wants
keep
to
you.
talk. All right. So I've already been to back steerage because of forbidden secrets of the undisputed. So we're gonna just fast travel instead of taking the tram. Alright, now get your favorite gun ready.
Ah, you came, fool. Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you. Ah, contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time immune assault discount. Come through, my good Biff. That
Biff.
discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other Ah, you! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
Well, one last chance. Resign or shut your program down. I doubt they'd seen a day of fighting in their lives. We have you cornered. Shouldn't you be groveling it? Just for that, I'm going to put you down like we put down Rasmussen.
This ought to be Inez's call. Inez.
Second chances are wasted on folk like you. Ain't making that mistake again.
Ha! If you're only just learning that now, my dear, you were destined for failure.
He really thought he could fight us off. Damn fool. But this ain't over yet. Once news of Willard's departure gets out, there'll be dozens of rung climbers jockeying for his place and to steal his legacy for their own. Which means they can continue his bastardization of a grafting program and make it all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen.
What are you suggesting? Maybe the other executives will hear us out.
That. You only become an executive if your sole concern is the bottom line. But shame? Shame can work wonders. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps.
Tell the public about the menagerie and Ortiz, and that'll be enough to destroy his legacy.
And risk everyone expressing the same disinterest in its horrors as you did?
Excuse me?
The only feelings a sob story inspires around these parts are feelings of relief and misplaced superiority. Unless there's a bit to be made.
Alright, let's dig up dirt on Willard.
Alright. We ought to see if he's got anything of note on his person, and then his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money or business dealings could be of value. Once we got what we need, we can head to the recording studio to get the word out. The promise of a scandal should be enough to get in the door.
Alright. So, we already have his key card technically, but they put him on it again. So there's that. And grab this. There's an advanced decryption key in here. Now let's head back to his computer, make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, we are back at his office. We're going to double check the entry. The financial records were discreetly delivered to the Carousal Corner today. I'm pretty sure I said carousel earlier. After looking them over, I can confidently state several truths. So what this is the game is now telling us that while you found the entry on the computer, more information can be discovered at his Carousal Corner if you can find it. So we are going...
against the Protector, its entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they forfeit by little time.
We are heading down to the best choice. Now, if you have done the Forbidden Secrets of the Undisputed Claim, you will have already been here. If you have not already been here, go through the vents. It's the only way in, because Snobby McSnobberson over there won't let you in. So this is where we need to go.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this room, ain't I? The kind that get real uncomfortable to talk about later.
Sour Patch Nicotine. Nice. Okay, we got an Ilia, Daryaei pitch ball card as well. That's +1 gadget energy meter to that. Don't need any of the rest of this. This is what we're here for. Reappropriation records. He's siphoning money directly from Auntie's seemingly dormant aesthetics fund and redirecting it to the enterprise he wanted to start. So we now have that. Alright.
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths. Through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
And if you just saw this door slam shut, we'll actually be able to get into it once we're done. It has a weird habit of opening and closing during this quest.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Glad we're in agreement. I'm here to expose the truth about a prominent vice president. His business dealings are not what they seem.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed. A grafted soldier. And one who alleges that one of Auntie's own vice presidents is not who he seems. Take it away.
Inez Seelong speaking. I got intel on an illegal program led by Vice President of Experimental Operations, Willard Conan. Folk aplenty suffered because of it.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details.
She has responses to every single one of these. It's kind of gross. Like she can just...
Some within our organization might call that frugal.
See?
Thrifty, even.
Terrible.
That is, why waste a perfectly good resource when no one else
It's a
has
human
use for
being,
it?
not a resource.
These are human beings I'm speaking of, not barrels of void damn uranium. They were good folk who didn't know what they were signing up for. They deserved better. But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some money problems, which ain't too distant from a grave sin far as Auntie's concerned.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all his bits on drink? Bet it all on a tarmac and cheese rebranding? Or worse? Thoroughly recount every lurid detail?
Okay, we have proof that he funneled money from Auntie to his own business.
He stole from Auntie directly. I have here, in his own words, an admission to the crime. It's go-getterness gone too far. And you know what happens to one of Auntie's nephews who misbehaves?
Splendiferous. Couldn't hardly get more sensational than that if we tried. The audience will be on the edge of their seat hearing all the ghastly minutiae about this scandal.
I think we did it. Won't know for sure until the broadcast airs, of course, but... Law, I reckon I might finally be able to put this to rest. For Ortiz. For everyone. Thank you, Commander.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio. You qualify. Do collect it from the front desk on your way out.
Alright, let's go collect that. See, now it's blue. Now we can get in there. Alright, here's Inez's advanced mod kit. Niles.
Zeb always wanted to bring change to our kid. Sure.
Party upgrades. So what I thought was the first one is actually now the second one. Medical pack dispenser. When Inez kills a human or creature, a medicine pack drops near the target. Walking over this pack automatically uses it, reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Medicine packs break apart on their own after a moderate duration. Or her weapon now automatically reloads, allowing her continuous fire, which I believe I will be taking because having the bullet blender is amazing. Okay, Inez's combat drug auto-injectors now also grant her temporary damage resistance, also slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor. Or temporary bonus damage also slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor. Damage resistance or damage? Let's go with damage. So Inez is now fully upgraded. And for fun, we'll show you this door that you can now get in. I don't think I've been up here. Unless I just forgot about it. There's nothing here. I mean, there's nobody here or anything like that. But it is another recording studio. Alright, let's go back to the ship, because usually they like to debrief after.
Have time for a chat, Commander? Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. Seems all the evidence we brought Thessaly made an impression. Other VPs are fearing for their jobs now. Can you imagine? Reckon nobody will touch Willard's work now.
So it's safe to say the grafting program will stay shuttered for good?
Definitely. I'd bet a post-mortem on Willard's activities is being drafted as we speak. Few are keen to repeat the same mistakes as someone trotted out as a cautionary tale. If I ain't said it recently, then let me say it again. Thank you. I don't think I could have done right by Ortiz all on my own. Nobody has to be hurt like he was again.
You're welcome.
Come on. You've done enough for me already. And any help from a friend is invaluable. You know, it's hard to fathom that just months ago I spent so much law-damn time begging to be accepted. Like I was worth only what other folk thought of me. I was so lost. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again.
You're worth far more than Auntie ever knew.
I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
Alright. So there's Inez's third companion quest.